Hello, everyone. I am Keoki. Welcome. This is a live video. I want to jump on. It's been a while since I did a live video, but I'm here today, right? I'm going to adjust this camera just a little bit. It's a pretty good day. I was hoping it'd be a little bit warmer than what it is, but it's a little cool to me. So I need to wrap up. It's kind of cold. It's a little cool to me. I jumped on here today. This is my popsy time. This is plant on plate check-in. So I wanted to check in with you and find out, what are some of the plants that you've had on the plate? It's been, I want to say it's been about 2 months since I've been live, and it's time to get back into the swing of things for those of you all that has taken your break and just kind of been in a relaxed mode while you were eating. So, what are some of the plants that you've had on the plate? Whether it has been a breakfast, a lunch, or maybe during your dinner time or your snack time, what are some of those plants that you put on the plate? Go ahead and drop it in the comments. All right, this is your time. Let us know. Let me give you your high fives and your claps and just say, hey, you're doing a great job. If you have been putting plants on the plate, that is a wonderful thing. That's a blessing. So, talk to me about your breakfast. So, I'm going to kind of go back off of some of the breakfasts that I've had. Now, it's been my spring break, and I kind of just let loose just a little bit. I've had my grits, I've had my sausage, I've had most of the grits and the sausage and the eggs. I've had that maybe twice. I don't want to say maybe two times. And sausage, and I'm talking about the vegan ones. I've had that, and I've had some chicken sandwiches. That moving on to my lunchtime now. So chicken sandwiches, and it's a vegan. One of the vegan brands. I've had that. So I've kind of really just been a little out there, eating some of the okay kind of food. So I'm back into my mode, my good mode of eating, right? So this morning I didn't have banana. I forgot to get bananas, so I didn't get to have my that taste I was looking for breakfast, but I did have my raisins and my nuts with that, and then I went up came back around and had of course some an apple and water. So I was very light this morning. I guess because I really wanted the banana, but I didn't have a banana. So tell me about your breakfast. What were some of the plants on the plate for you for breakfast? So you drop it in the comment, share it because it can be helpful to someone else. I know normally when we're on some live feed, maybe we don't necessarily talk about the food that we put on our plates, but it's important to have that conversation with someone, and then just being mindful of what you're putting on the plate. So I was very mindful this morning about what I wanted on the plate. I didn't have a banana. I was like, gosh, I don't have a banana. So after work, I went to the store, made sure I got banana, but then they didn't have, I want a particular type of banana. So I didn't see it either, but it's okay. I have a banana. So good. All right, let's move to the lunchtime. What did you have on your plate for lunch that was plants? Okay, it could have been fruit, could have been vegetable, could have been grains, it could have been nuts, seeds. What did you have on your plate for your lunch? Now, for my lunch, it was a warm up from yesterday. Yesterday was Easter, right? So for me, Resurrection Day, I had my sweet potatoes, I had my black eyed peas, um, I had my rice and quinoa mix. And, oh yeah, I did eat some squash as well. So, what were some of the things you had on your plate that were plants? All right. If you had anything on the plate that were plants, hey, high five to you. Okay. That is awesome. You want to get as much as you can on the plate that considered health health help for you, right? Because I had that same thing. Now I've moved into my lunch, my dinner time. So maybe you're thinking, what do I want for dinner? If you've had a lot of the ultra processed foods for your lunch, maybe you want to kind of back out of that when it's your dinner time, or vice versa. I've already had my dinner because I came home. I was a little hungry when I got here. not hungry now because I had my dinner. So my dinner was something a little light. I really didn't want the heavy food because I had that for lunch. So I had like I was thinking about taco salad, maybe you could say that. But I had the a nice bowl of my romaine lettuce, and then I had my black bean rice concept. We use taco seasoning for that. And then I had my pita bread. And you can do, think about how you do those grilled cheeses with your butter and everything in the skillet or whatever. So I had maybe one or two of those, but I kind of stuck with my Tostitos. So that was my, it was good too, sitting here thinking about it. And then I had guac, so I made my guacamole as well, so I had that on the side. So I put all that together, and that was a very decent dinner, so I enjoyed it. So go ahead and put in here, hello, how you. Yes, you know what? Some people on my job was telling me that I was glowing today, and I was like, really? And they compliment my hair. And so maybe because I had a good long break, relaxing, and I feel good. So I went to work and I was just feeling good. But yes, I got that. But thank you. I appreciate that. Hello to everyone that are out there. I see Megan. I think it's Mara. If I misspelled it, apologize. And Isaac, hello to everyone. I am doing a Popsy moment right now. That's Plan on Plate check in. Want to see what you have been putting on your plate. Sometimes it's a good idea to reflect on the things that we are consuming on a daily basis. Sometimes we might dip out there a little bit on that ultra process, but we got to know how to wheel it back in, and take in those things that are healthier, and that's going to be a help for our bodies. So that was my mindset for today. This afternoon, I do want to do a little, well, I would say walking, but I want to do a little dancing. So that's my April concept. I'm not going to do a lot of walking, but I do want to do some dancing. So I want to get to moving a little bit more, right? So you find that thing that you enjoy. Some of us love to go and work out in the gym. I applaud to those people to do that because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I said yet. Okay, so go ahead and comment, you guys. Y'all are on here, and I appreciate you being on here this afternoon. Just let us know, what are some of the plants you had on your plate. If it was a piece of fruit through the day, that's amazing. If you drink your water, that's always good. But you have your fruit. Maybe it was a piece of celery. Maybe you tossed in just some celery on your plate while you had your other meal. Okay, so that is a great thing. So we want to really look at, be attentive to those plants on the plate. That's what we want to do. Thank you guys for joining. I do want to share something. I am going to have my next 21-day natural reset. I've been getting some questions here and there asking me about the next 21 reset. So I am having another one. It is coming up in April. This is the book. So if you already have the book, that's all you need. All you need to do is join the community, Good Old Plants community. How do you get there? Well, you can message me, but you can also go to goodoldplants.com, and I will put it in the comments. And when you get there, you just go ahead, get my number. The number is there. My business number is there. And you text me reset 26, and I'll send you all that information. No, there is not a fee for this reset. When I hold events, the events itself are typically not a cost to it. But in this case, it is, hey, purchase your book, and we get your book, you're in. That's it. Because my whole mission is not to, well, it'd be nice if we can all be, millionaires. But for me, it is to help thousands transform their health naturally. Yes, there are many ways now that you can lose the weight just like that. But in my case, I want to be the one that can assist others in losing weight naturally. And how do you do that? I will tell you this, the first way is that mindset. Got to get that mind ready for it. And if your mind is ready, then you're ready to go in by consuming mostly plants. All right? Thank you so much for stopping by. I've been in on here, and it's probably 10 minutes now, so I won't hold you. I'll just say thank you for coming in, joining me. And hey, let's get some more plants on that plate, all right? You all take care. Have a blessed rest of your day. And I look forward to you participating. All right.